Yo, what is up, guys? It's Pedro here, and we have some big news. Greg Olsen signing a $7 million deal with the Seattle Seahawks. He visited and negotiated with Buffalo, Seattle, and Redskins, but felt most comfortable with the Seahawks. So, I don't know if that has more to do with winning or the money, and I will tell you what I think in a bit about what this means for Austin Hooper and the Redskins. Just wait a bit. But, Greg Olsen at $7 million per year is a lot of money, and I didn't want him for that much. I was thinking more about 5 mil. 5 mil a year would be good, but seven is a lot. Like the highest paid tight ends right now are making like 10 to $11 million a year. So having a 34-year-old tight end who's been injury prone and hasn't been very productive in the last couple of years get $7 million is a lot. But he could be successful with the Seahawks. He's gonna have his probably his best quarterback he's ever had. I think Russell Wilson is better than Cam Newton in his prime, but Cam Newton did win an MVP, but Russell Wilson's just way more accurate, way more mobile. So I think it's gonna be a good fit. So what I think this means for Austin Hooper and the Redskins, I think Ron Rivera definitely wanted Greg Olsen. And I think he would have still, if he got Greg Olsen, I think we would have still pursued Austin Hooper. But now with this, tight end is still our number one priority, and one of our top three targets is off the board. So, and earlier there was a report by, follow my Twitter by the way, if you guys haven't already, it's in the description, by Tony Pauline that he said also, this is a couple weeks, this is actually not a couple, this is a few days ago. Also, as I reported from the Senior Bowl, word is the Redskins are expected to be suitors for Austin Hooper once free agency kicks off. So that's good news. And I also heard it from JP Finley. I don't know if John Keim said it, but a few people definitely said it, which is good news because Austin Hooper is the best tight end in free agency, and it's not even close. Let's look at Austin Hooper's stats. I pretty much know them already, but I just want to make sure. He, I'm pretty sure he's 25, 24. He's at least going to be 25 when the season starts. Very young. So let's see. 2019, played 13 games. Really played, I think, 10 because he got hurt for a few of them. 10 games, and he got 800 yards almost, 6 touchdowns. So he had his best year, and let's say he plays 16 games, man. 16 games, that's about 1,100, and that'll make Dwayne Haskins so much better. He needs a big target to throw to, and Austin Hooper is just that. He's pretty fast too. So he's 25 right now. So I don't know if he's going to be 26 when the season starts, but he's really, really, really young. He's he was playing with Atlanta for 4 years, so he's just off his rookie contract. I don't know how much we're gonna have to pay for him. I'm thinking that nine. Nah, that's probably what I was thinking before 9 mil, but since Greg Olsen just got seven, I'm thinking like 11 to 13 mil. Yeah, probably around that. Hopefully, it's around 12 mil max. But if we do 12 mil for that, that's also about 10 mil for probably James Bradbury. That's already about at least 10 mil for James Bradbury. So that's already about 20 to at least 22 mil to 30 mil right there to 28 mil just off two players. So I don't know. I want Austin Hooper. I'd rather have Austin Hooper than James Bradbury, but because there's other corners we can get in free agency that are cheaper, we can also get Trey Boston, who is not a corner but is still in the in the secondary. So I think that would be a good move. I do want James Bradbury, but I'd rather have Austin Hooper. And this guy is definitely reliable. 34,000. I was about to say subscribers. 34,000 followers, and he's followed by a lot of credible people too. So yeah, I think Austin Hooper is gonna sign with us, unless he gets tagged. But I think if he gets tagged, there's still a way for us to get him, but I think that would involve a draft pick. So I don't know. Let's see. a few other people. Now everyone's saying that Austin Hooper is coming to us, but I don't know. Ron Rivera also, something that doesn't, like, people don't say a lot, is Ron Rivera. No, sorry, the Panthers were in the same division as the Falcons, so Ron Rivera got to see Austin Hooper play twice a year up close and personal. So I think Austin Hooper, I said this before, I think he's number one, number two. I I thought Greg Olsen was pretty high up there, but I think Austin Hooper is definitely number one on Ron Rivera's board for tight ends. Hunter Henry is probably number two, but he's very injury prone, just like Jordan Reed. Sorry, so we don't really want an injury prone tight end. And Austin Hooper hasn't had an injury history. Last year he didn't play all the games, but before that he had two straight 16-game seasons, and the year before he had 14 games. So yeah, and I think the starts mean like the first snap on the field, and if you're not if you're running a pass that doesn't include tight ends in it, then he probably doesn't get the start. That's what I think. So he probably did play 13 games pretty much as a starter. But yeah, tell me what you guys think. What do you think about missing on Greg Olsen? I'm personally not too mad about it. Was kind of a little disappointed, but I'm just more excited that now we're going to get Austin Hooper. And do you guys want Austin Hooper? And at what price are you willing to pay for him? Because if we get too many really expensive players, I think we just gotta balance it out a bit. Get some lower level guys, especially we need some linebackers. So we can't just spend all our money on cornerback and tight end, even though it is really important. We'll see how the Trent Williams decision plays out. I think it'll be in the next few days. I know I keep on saying this, but the combine is on Saturday. So it's from Saturday to March 2nd. So Ron Rivera, I'm pretty sure he's going. Everyone's going to be there. So they're not going to have really time to have contract negotiations and talk. So, and after March 2nd, that's like a couple weeks before free agency. So I really think Trent is going to make his decision before then, because he can't give the team only a week and a half ish, 2 weeks to start talking about what our left tackle situation is going to be without Trent. So that's what I think. Hopefully happens soon. Hopefully he says he's coming back, and hopefully we give him a 2-year extension. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace.